house or whatever. See, they don't like light, innit? Or like they're just weirdos in general. My favourite moment of my whole entire, I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again because it's funny, was when I made a joke about emo slitting their wrists, and then this kid's mom messaged my mom saying that I was being offensive, like because his son's an emo or whatever, even though he's ginger. That's what. That was the thing that made it funny. It was the fact he was ginger. Like, that's like my cousin, he's ginger. That's like him being like, yeah, I'm an emo. Also, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's just funny, like I can't believe I actually got snitched up for that.
Yeah.
That's like the only time I've been snitched up about something over Facebook. Like, if you take someone seriously for what they write on Facebook, then you're crazy, because I could write, like, I can write anything, and if you have a problem with it, then it's just crazy, because it's like there's not really much that you can, there's not really, people don't write serious stuff on Facebook unless they're like some Facebook guru and everyone knows everything about their life anyway. Like, you see people who write essays on Facebook writing about their life. Like, it's not necessarily so much like it's not necessarily so much the updating every second. It's just like when people write what they've done at the end of the day or something. It's just like, yeah, cool. Playing Benevento, and they're playing the guy up front who played for me last year. Brilliant. But yeah, like when I was younger, I always used to chat shit on Facebook all the time. But that was only because it was funny to write stuff and see people get annoyed. And people just take it too seriously. Like I made a joke about an emo and a ginger guy gets angry. Like I didn't even really know who he was. All I knew is that he was friends with loads of people I knew, and his mum went to school with like my mum or something. It was just a coincidence that I knew him. I knew him through someone else who I knew, and I used to see him like every day when I walked to school. Like when I took the bus to school. That was like the only reason why I saw him, was because we used to walk the same way to get to school. Ugh. Yeah, like, yeah, and also, like, people use Facebook just to add people that they don't they would never speak to again anyway.
Yeah.
Like, someone from primary school or high school will add them, and then they will accept their friend request, but they won't actually say anything or chat. Like, they used to have, when I was younger, yeah, I used to do that all the time until I realised, like, am I really friends with these people? And then I just deleted all of them, and then I had like 20 friends. It's like, obviously I wasn't like friends with any of them. I just knew them all from high school and that, so I just didn't care. It's like most of your relatives, they only add you just to see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Not actually because they want to add you, if you get what I mean, to chat or whatever. That's why I got rid of my account, because I know that's what they do. It's like, do you really want your aunt knowing what you do all the time and stuff like that? And the thing is, I didn't use it for anything else other than to look at. I didn't use it for anything else other than to just take the piss out of everyone. So I had no use after it. Once ever I deleted everyone because I wasn't friends with anyone.
It's just to be nosy, really.
It's only like the only time I've ever been like, oh, wish I had Facebook is when I met someone new. If you get what I mean. It's like when I became friends with someone, like, do you have Facebook? And I'm like, no.
No. I have WhatsApp or something.
That's the only time when I've been like, oh, I wish I had Facebook, but not even then I've been like, whatever. Yeah, there was like a time where everyone has it, but now people aren't. People don't log on to it now, if they even do have it. Like like my nan used to use it a lot, but now she doesn't anymore. Like the other day, yeah, I was casually, when I was around my nan's, yeah, my nan was like, "Does your mum really want to sell the house?" And I said, obviously, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then my aunt was like, "Oh, she moans about it all the time on Facebook." I'm like, "Why are you even friends with my mum on Facebook?"
That's weird.
I know, that's what I thought. Like, that's what everyone thought, to be fair. My aunt's casually... It doesn't surprise me. She's like the nosiest person ever. It's because that's all she spends her time doing, considering she works for like an hour a day. Like, so... Oh yeah, my granddad was saying deep stuff the other day about my aunt. My granddad was like, she basically ruined her life from the moment she got married. It is true though, she did. She did. I mean, she doesn't even like her husband anyway, so she married him for like absolutely no reason, yeah. And also because she's fucking lazy. When she would have had way more benefits if she wasn't married, innit? Because obviously, like, I think the way it works these days is they assume the husband provides, innit?
These days?
Yeah. Or, like, they assume the husband provides so the wife gets money for looking after the children. I don't know.
Don't know.
But yeah, like, he don't work in it, so they don't get any. They only get what they get, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, but she could go to work.
Pardon?
She could go to work.
Yeah, she could do, but she probably wouldn't get any. My dad was correct. My dad was like, she wouldn't be able to get any work because she's only worked like once in her whole life, and she only works for like an hour a day. It's quite true, because like they won't, because she hasn't worked for years. They won't look at her and think, oh, she comes into work every day. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, she could still try.
Yeah, she could try, but it doesn't mean she'd get a job.
No.
That's what I'm saying though. She wouldn't get a job. I think my dad was right when he said that. Like that's just being trying to be realistic. Like, look at it realistically. Like, do you really think she's gonna get a job when she's worked like, she's had like one job in like 10 years, and she's worked for like, she's had one job in like 10 years, and she's only had this job for like 3 years. She's also gonna quit. She said she was gonna quit it to my nan the other day because she doesn't get along with somebody. Like, I don't know how you can't get along with somebody when you only see them like an hour a day.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when you go to school. She works at like...
You can't leave school because you don't like someone.
Exactly. Funnily enough, she's a fucking dinner lady or whatever. She works at like a primary school. I think it was the same primary school my cousins went to. I think it was Green Rive. But like, the thing is, the only reason why she went there is to knows on what my cousin's doing, or what my cousins did, not actually because she wanted to work there. But now they've left, she doesn't have no reason to stay. They left ages ago. My youngest cousin out of all of them lot isn't even that young anymore. He's in like year 8. That was literally the only reason why she used to go. And if you asked her, she'd probably tell you that as well. Like, she told my cousin, yeah, my cousin's like really autistic, yeah. Well, we've got like, she's got 2 kids, yeah. One's quite autistic and the other isn't autistic at all, yeah. And she told the one who is autistic to watch my other cousin, yeah. And she takes it literally. She follows him around and stuff. If you get what I mean. She like stalks him almost. He even told my nan that. He said to my nan like, oh, like she stalks him basically, and it's embarrassing. Like, that's like if my mom told me to watch my sister, I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, I don't care. Oh shit! I was gonna say, I was gonna say like I would tell her I don't care what she does. She'd do what she wants. I don't care. That's like telling somebody to check if they're smoking or something. Man, if he hadn't have got a finger to that, that would have gone in, you know. Like, I don't care. But yeah, she like proper stalks him. It's just, they're just weird people. That's all. Also, because my aunt seems to know absolutely everyone who lives in Sutton, yeah, my cousin gets caught out doing stuff so easily because he's ginger, and then he tries to get away. He tries to lie about it a lot as well. Like, you ginger, you're like one of the only gingers in Sutton. You're gonna get caught all the time, innit? Like, he thinks he will never get caught. He gets caught every week, eating food and stuff. It's because my aunt doesn't cook for them. That reminds me, actually. My granddad went around there the other day, and he said he was so shocked. Basically, my cousin didn't get food. He didn't get dinner because they cook stir fry. He don't like stir fry, so they didn't cook him anything. That's mad, innit? So my granddad got him McDonald's. My granddad went out and got him McDonald's because he was worried he wouldn't eat anything. That's mad, innit?
I don't know, how old is he?
He's not that old. He's in like year 7, and he doesn't cook.
So he's about 11.
Yeah.
You could do a sandwich.
Yeah, I know, but you'd think his mum would actually cook food for him. Just because he doesn't like it doesn't mean he has to go without food. Especially when they have food. It's not like they're that poor that they can't afford food when they're given houses for free. Like, I was like, what the fuck? It's like, that is wrong, man. Like, just because he didn't like stir fry, they wouldn't cook him food. Like, crazy. If that happened to me, my nan would go fucking mental. I think she went apeshit at my aunt as well about it. She was really pissed off. Like, if I said to my nan my mum didn't cook any food for me, she'd go mental. Man, this game has been like the most boring game I've ever played. But yeah, like, there's a lot of things my aunt does that's wrong anyway. I could go on about it forever. Now we're in extra time. I'm so bad at penalties, so I have to hope I score. Like, me and Ben had a penalty shootout not long ago. Oh, it hit the cross. It hit the post. Yeah, me and Ben had a penalty shootout and we got spanked when we did it. Only because I'm so bad at penalties. Like, if this was the old version of penalties, I'd be able to win easily. But the new version is so hard. Oh my god. Oh, they hit the post. Jeez, we're all hitting the post, we just can't score. Um. Oh yeah. Also yeah, my nan said a Merry Christmas to him, and she didn't even text back. Like, could have been like, I think she's just annoyed that my nan didn't pay for him for the Christmas meal, but like, she was right, yeah. So basically, the reason why she actually invited them one year, but the reason why she didn't invite them, hasn't invited them over the past few years, is because when they don't even say please or thank you, they just have the meal and then fuck off, basically. And my nan was really wound up by it because it was kind of rude. Like, I always say thanks to my nan for, I think my nan pays for dinner for me, that's why. And like, I always say thank you because my dad should be paying, not my, well, I should be paying, but what I'm saying is like, is my nan shouldn't be paying for me either, that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't ask because it'd be awkward. But like, I'm pretty sure my nan pays for me because my granddad paid for it.
Yeah, but you always have one person pay and you give that person the money.
Yeah. But I always say thanks to my nan. But basically, none of them. Oh fucking hell! But none of them said thank you. Like, so, apart from my cousins, obviously. Like, my aunt or her husband didn't say thank you. They just had the meal and then went, hey, penalty. I've won a penalty. But yeah, like, they didn't even say thank you. They could have said thank you. I always say thank you. Or if I don't say thank you, it's not because I'm trying to be rude. It's because like, or like, I don't know. Like, I always say thank you. Yes, I scored. No penalties, thank God. Man, if we went to penalties, I would have been fucking well wound up because I hate penalties so much. And funnily enough, I was aiming that the way he dived, so I'm glad I didn't shoot there. But yeah, like, yeah, and also they don't apart from my cousins, my aunt and her husband don't contribute to any conversations. They just sit there wanting the food and then fuck off. It doesn't help that she's married to a guy who doesn't do anything. Like, who doesn't be like a family friendly person. Like, not that way, but do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't try and get involved in anything. Like, it's someone's birthday, he comes in, sits there and doesn't do anything apart from sit on his phone and play on his phone all day. Like, if you're gonna do that, there's just no point in coming. Like, my cousin's boyfriend has been made more of an impression than my aunt's husband in like the 5 years he's been married to her, probably even longer than that now. And my cousin's only been going out with her boyfriend for like a year. And they've been going out for fucking years, and they've even been married for ages. It shows you how much they enjoy my cousin's boyfriend over him. Like, he'd probably use depression as an excuse as well. Like, he's that kind of guy. Wow. I had 20 shots, 11 on target. They had 9 shots, 2 on target. That's how bad they were. How the hell did that happen? I had such a bad game. I should have been beating them in a normal time. My player's injured for 5 days, and my player's eligible. Yeah, I know more about my cousin's boyfriend than I know about my aunt's husband. And they've been married. They could have been married for more than 10 years, you know. And I know more about my cousin's boyfriend. That's mad, isn't it?
Mm.
Considering.
Well, not really. I mean, to a point, but you're more his age, so you would.
It's because you can't make a conversation with that guy, I swear. You might as well be talking to a blank wall. That's why. Like, could you imagine meeting somebody and not knowing anything about them? Or like, could you imagine being part of, being married to someone and then not knowing anything about their family? Because you don't speak to them whenever you meet them, like. could be like, that's Wallash, but there's no point in coming if you're not gonna talk.
Well, no, you might as well just stay at home.
Exactly, that's what I think. That's why whenever...
At least he won't be accused of being rude then, because he
Exactly.
won't be there.
He won't be there to be rude. That's why, like, we always take the piss out of him all the time, because he doesn't actually do anything. Like, he gets taken the piss out of bad when he's not there, but he deserves it sometimes. Like, if you're not gonna do anything or chat to anybody, what's the point in coming round? That's like if I came around Elizabeth's and I was just sitting there doing nothing. I had like 100 emails from every club trying to buy my players. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like when you pay to take someone to a football match and they don't actually watch it. They're just playing football or something. So like every kid ever.
Yeah.
Man, that's a thing that I find really annoying. So when parents pay for their kids to watch a football match and they're just playing football.
About,
yeah, or messing about. It's like you might as well have just not asked them to come. Most kids probably do that. Most like guys probably do that. They probably ask their kids to come and then realise when they're messing about, just don't take them again. That's like what me and my dad did with my cousin. My dad asked my cousin if he wanted to watch the football with us, and he just sat there crying the whole time. So he just didn't take him again. It was just annoying, that was all. Because all he did was moan the whole time. But he'd probably think of it different now though, because he was like probably young then. Like he told me he plays football at school sometimes. Yeah, like, yeah, my nan was like, when he spends money, he spends it on just laptops and stuff. That's what he does. He plays one game all day, and he gets like a new laptop every month just to play it. It's like you don't need an amazing laptop to play Warcraft anyway. I could probably play it on like an £100 laptop Bloody hell, their player got injured in 4th minute. Jesus Christ. That must be like the earliest I've seen someone get an injury. And obviously it had to happen when I was like right through on goal. Like last game I wasn't too bothered if I won, but I'm now bothered because it's the league. But last game it was a cup game, so it didn't matter. If I'd have got knocked out, it probably benefited me, to be honest. Also, he doesn't like anything that anyone likes as well. That's a bit of a problem. But he doesn't even like talk about it or anything. If you get what I mean. Like, he only likes playing Warcraft on like some £1,000 gaming laptop that he bought. And he bought an Alienware laptop, yeah. That cost, you know, they're like...
How can you buy that if it's not working?
I know. This is what I don't understand. These look must get like £1,000 every like week or something. Because that's what he spends his money on. It's not like he's probably rich or anything. But yeah, like, he bought an Alienware laptop. Like, the cheapest one you can buy is like £1,000. And I doubt he bought the cheapest one, because then there'd be no point in buying one if you're going to do that. I only know because I went, because that's what he always buys his money on. Because I see they've got, at one point they both had like 4 laptops between each other. Like, that's fucking crazy. For us to even have 2 laptops is pretty damn silly, but to have like 4 between, so there's 2 kids and then the 2 adults, yeah, and you could be like, oh, it's one for all of them, but you don't need one for all of them. We have, even if we just had your laptop in here, that'd be enough. Having your laptop in here would just be enough. So to have 4 laptops, like, holy fucking shit. 4 laptops. And I bet you bought a laptop for his son as well, because he's got like 3 kids.
Oh, right.
So altogether he's got like 5 kids to look after. That's fucking mad, isn't it? Like 5 kids when he doesn't have a job or anything. Hey, I've scored. But yeah, it's because live streams are the best way to be angry, because you've got I've got like an hour and a half minimum to do it, so it's funny. But yeah, like, he's got like 5 kids. Fucking hell. You see that kid that I told you worked at McDonald's? That's his kid as well.
Oh, right.
And he's got like 2 other kids. Like, his son's got 1 sister, and like, he's got a kid with another woman as well. He doesn't actually have like any kids with my aunt, though.
Oh, right.
Which is probably a good thing. When I say probably, it is a good thing. They've been married, but they don't have any kids. I'm quite shocked, actually. I'm shocked because my aunt has no sense. But like, that's why I'm shocked. But yeah, it's definitely a good thing. It's like if my dad was. My dad can't, because his girlfriend can't have kids, I don't think. But if my dad had a... Oh yeah, I scored a goal. If my dad had a kid with his girlfriend, it'd be like the end of the world.
Why?
Because everyone hates her. Imagine, you think my aunt's husband gets it bad, she gets it worse, and we don't even see her. Like, my my nan asked how she got her presents for her family, and my dad said he paid for all of them. He's a mug, man. Like, my nan said he's a mug as well. My nan was like, "You're a mug. You should have told her no. You should have told her not. You've already spent enough money on your own family." It's true, ain't it? Like, why would you pay someone else unless you're like, I bet you he bought a whole load of presents as well. Like you helped me get like 2 things. I bet he helped her get like a fucking mansion's worth and stuff like that. If you get what I mean. Thing is, I wouldn't give any presents to my parents anyway, so. But yeah, like. But yeah, like, he paid for her presents as well. She doesn't have a job, innit, so. Well, that was a bad idea. Definitely not doing that again. I basically nearly gifted them a goal. It's because it was working the whole time until it stopped working there. That was why. Hey, I don't know why I found it so hard in the last game to score, and now I'm winning 3-0. I'm winning against a crap team though. Wow. They've had more shots than me. All my shots have been on target though. I had 4 shots on target. They've had 5 shots, 1 on target. So their shots have been not very good. Yeah, like even Ben was taking the piss out of Mark's husband when he saw him, because he just did nothing. Like when we went to the club, yeah, or like it wasn't when we went to the club, it was after, yeah. He said to me, "Does he actually do anything?" That's what he said to me, because he was there and he did nothing. And then Ben was like, "Does he do anything?" I was like, "No." Like, Jesus Christ, actually do something. Oh, what a goal! Jesus, that was a sick goal. What a save. Oh. Yeah, like, me and you could play Warcraft together. It'd probably be able to work on your laptop. You don't need, like, the world's best gaming computer to play it.
Yeah.
You just need to buy something decent that will actually turn on, basically. That's how pretty much... It's like one of the world's most graphically worst games if you get... Oh yeah, I scored again. 5-0. It's like one of the world's, like, most ungraphical games. You could play RuneScape. It's like RuneScape. Fucking hell, or Habbo Hotel. Habbo Hotel's like a gimmick now. People only go on it to take the mickey or to see what it looks like compared to what it looked like when they were a kid. I remember when I asked my cousin if she wanted to play on it. How am I winning 6-0?
Bloody hell.
I'm not even trying anymore. I was messing about. Yeah, and we used to just go and play on it all day. So did, like, me and my 2 cousins. I love how my player automatically killed one of their players, yet I hadn't pressed the button. He, like, slid and I hadn't pressed the button. I'm playing the team next that knocked me out in the cup last year. Hopefully I can, instead of losing this time, I beat them. Oh yeah, I was thinking, yeah. So I was telling my nan about the fight that happened, yeah, like the bitch fight, yeah. And my nan was like, oh, like she felt like scared for me, like I was involved in the fight or something, like. But yeah, I was saying like how people glass people and stuff, but in the club, yeah, the glasses or whatever you want to call them, the cups are made out of plastic.
Yeah.
So if you throw them on the floor, they won't smash. I said to my nan, I'm not sure if that's actually worse than it being made out of glass because they can just bounce off your head, innit?
Yeah, but glass smashes into your face and cuts your face to pieces.
That's true, I guess. It's just, I was thinking like the impact of the plastic.
No, you get way less damage with plastic.
Yeah, I guess so. It's still fucking hurt though. Could you imagine someone fucking throws a glass at you full pelt? It's gonna hurt because it's gonna bounce off, it ain't gonna smash. Because it uses like plastic. We'll go to the club and test it out on somebody.
No.
That was a joke, by the way. just get angry with somebody. Oh my! They're just letting me walk through. Like, am I sure this is on the correct difficulty? What the hell? Usually I find it hard sometimes. Oh, I nearly scored by accident there. What the hell? I had 12 shots, 11 on target. They had 10 shots, 5 on target. So it's not even like they were bad, but it wasn't even like they weren't.
Yeah.
They were like having no shots. They were having shots. None of their shots were good. That was the problem. Allow it. The team I'm playing next beat basically first. Jesus Christ. No joke, in this game the computer's dumb where sometimes a player will have a release clause and their release clause, their actual value will be higher than their release clause. So you just pay their release clause.
Yeah.
Like a guy's worth was worth 2.2 million, so and his release clause was 2.1, so I just paid his release clause.
Oh yeah.
Why would I try and negotiate it down when it's just easier just to get his release clause done? There we go, I've got a new player now, literally just by doing that. I just need to have like 3 million left over. Because I've got like granddads in that position. Guess there's no music playing. I haven't checked. It might not have worked the whole time. Just wouldn't know. Man, I'm actually making a decent squad. Brilliant. I didn't think it would be this good. So I paid 2.1 million for the players in and paid out 240,000 because none of my players are worth anything. Like my most expensive player I could only sell for like 5 million because he's just worth nothing. I'm just waiting for the scout to be 5-star, 5-star, and then I'll bring players in that are actually worth something. See, they've just got some people that they had last year. They got 2 players who played in the. They got 2 players who used to play for Watford. Well, one plays for. Funnily enough, one of them scored for Watford last game. That we saw score on Match of the Day. And the other guy played for Watford as well for like 1 year. They just casually went, nope, I'm out of here. He realised they were crap, so he left. I like called the goalkeeper out. What does he do? Doesn't go out and then all of a sudden pretends to like try and clear the ball. For some reason now they're just doing movements that I haven't asked them to do. Like the player headed it out even though I didn't even do that. Oh, and he hacked him because that was a clever thing to do. Man, that guy fucking murdered me, but somehow managed to get away with it. Man, I think the other team, I'm already feeling like on the back foot. But this team, the other team clearly weren't that good. Because I feel like this has been actually hard. It's only been 7 minutes and I already feel like I'm getting wrecked. Did you know Sutton have got like 2 games in 2 days?
Have they?
Yeah. They play on the 30th, then play on the 1st, innit? Dumb, innit? That's dumb. I don't know who's scheduled that match, but they need to be fired. Like Sutton have like had a 2-week break one time and they decided not to schedule any game. Like, if it was that close to New Year's Day, I'd have scheduled it in the 2-week break. I'd have been like, oh, you might think I'm being a dick by not giving you a 2-week break, but you've got a game on the 30th and then a game on the 1st, so you'd probably want to play that game on the 30th today rather than play it on the 30th when you play like a day later. You get 24 hours rest. Like, what the hell, man? Also, if a player gets injured, it's just a bit annoying. Man, these lot are hard. Oh my god. They're not even that good. It's gonna be fucking crazy when I start playing like all the best teams in the league. I haven't played any of the good teams either yet. I played literally a team in real life who've only got like 1 point, and then I hit the crossbar, and then I'm playing a team who can barely stay up from relegation every year. So can't wait to play the top teams. Oh, they nearly scored. I hit the crossbar. They've just kicked it wide. Wow, I nearly scored a header with the smallest guy on the pitch. He's like 5'6", but the guy literally at like the last inch that... Oh, my own player was blocking the goal. What? Oh, he's fucking injured as well. What? Oh my! There was an open goal, and then he kicks it down. I kicked it. I kicked it straight. I got an achievement for some reason. Wow, that achievement came up a bit late. I only did that about 10 minutes ago. Jesus. I did that achievement like 10 minutes ago, and it's only just came up. It gave me an achievement for paying a player's release clause. I did that ages ago, because I was even talking about it, and it only just came up then. What a save. I started at 7:30, didn't I?
Yeah.
How has it been an hour and 45 minutes? Or an hour and 15 minutes? It doesn't even feel like I've been playing for that long. I'll probably play another match. Because it would have meant I'd only played 2 matches if I'd have stopped after this one.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell have I played, like... Allow it, he didn't even give a booking to that guy earlier. I remember that bastard. He took me out when I was, like, 4 on goal. There's this guy, yeah, who plays for Real Madrid. He supports Barcelona, yeah, and everyone thinks he like wants to go to Barcelona every time he puts a Barcelona in. Like he had a Barcelona like water bottle, yeah, and everyone's assuming he's joined Barcelona because he, like, when you support, just because you play for someone's rivals doesn't mean you can't show off the club you support. Like it's like when you play for a football team and you're playing against the club you support. Just because you support them doesn't mean you ain't gonna score it. You're not gonna play against them. Otherwise, that would mean you'd be unprofessional. Like, people don't do like their research before they start. Like the guy supports them. People should know that by now because he doesn't make it a secret. Most people don't make it a secret which club they support. Even professional footballers don't. It's like It's like when someone talks about their former club they played well for. They don't they big them up, but they don't necessarily support them. Oh my god! I got shirt pulled, so. Jeez, that guy literally squashed me. How the hell he didn't kill my guy, I have no clue. I bet you he doesn't even get carded for it either. Oh me. Real life, if you'd have done that, you'd have been gone. They'd have been like, what the fuck? He is off his head. Red card. Goal. Oh, that was so lucky. So lucky, man. I'll allow it how I got away with that. I actually feel sorry for them. Oh, how did I miss? Jesus. How did I miss that? Oh, they nearly scored and I shat myself. Jesus, that was so close. I actually was panicking there. Scored. It was good. I'm not gonna lie, these actually were really hard. I just got very lucky. Whoa. Oh, they scored. I just have to hope I don't concede. Hey. That was so lucky in the end. We all scored loads of goals at the end. I have 14 shots, 6 on target. They had 9 shots, 5 on target. And they had way more possession. Oh, their guy had a red card. I didn't even notice. I didn't even realise, you know. They had a red card and I never even noticed. I know. Where did that happen? I've absolutely no idea. I'll have to look back and find out. Paraguay, you can fuck off. I'm definitely not managing Paraguay. Hey, I love how the scout I'm getting is from Greece. I'm just gonna get Greeks for 9 months. That sounds racist. Like, I'm gonna steal them or something. I'm just scouting them. Peru. I'm trying to be someone European. Now, at least the next game I've got is against the team I got promoted with. So hopefully I'll be able to beat them. So, you know what that means? They're going to give me the, like, hardest game of my life. Because that's what happens when you play a team that you get promoted with. Allow it. I didn't even realise, but my centre defensive mid is 6'7" as well. Like one of the regions that I got. Oh, that was awful. Oh yeah, last night the In-Betweeners was on, so I casually watched it. I don't even know why. I've seen them all like a billion times. Well, it's not funny to me because I've seen them so many times.
I still find them funny.
I've just watched them too many times to find them funny anymore.
Why bother watching it then?
Because it was on. I couldn't be bothered to turn the TV off because I knew it would turn the other TV off. Oh, do you know what it was? It was because I was started watching Match of the Day, and then I couldn't find the remote. So while I was finding the remote, I watched it, and then I finished watching it because it was like halfway through. Ooh. Oh yeah, by the way, I know why my cousin gets so drunk now. When I went to the club with her, she buys like 3 drinks at once and then just downs them all. That explains why. Like, what I do is at the start I'll just have one and then I'll get up and get a few because it's just annoying getting up all the time to get one. But yeah, like oh, allow it. A player making a debut was a player I sold to them. I didn't even realise. But yeah, at the start I'll just buy 1 drink and then I'll stop buying 2, yeah? Like after like a few. But my cousin goes up and gets 3 like every time. Oh, thought I scored. yeah, like, I'm like, holy shit, calm down.
Mm.
Like, no wonder why she's getting drunk so quick. It's because she's drinking like 3 drinks at once. It's just because I haven't noticed it, to be honest. Until we like sat down when we got in, yeah. And then she was like, are you going up? And like to her boyfriend, and I went up, and then she was like, oh, can you get me a drink, please? And then he got her like 3 drinks, and then she drank like all of them before she went on the dance floor. I was like, holy shit. Like, no wonder why she gets drunk like straight away. She gets drunk, she spends like half the night drunk, if you get what I mean. Like, you can tell as well. It's the reason why she thinks I'm drunk, because she spends half the time drunk. So, she doesn't know. I just, I don't like, it's because I don't try and get drunk, because I can't be bothered to wake up with a hangover. For some reason they think I get hammered. I don't. Like, the last time she wasn't that bad, but the time before she was hammered. When he dropped us off, she couldn't sit down properly, because she was like laying down because she was so drunk.
Oh, God.
If you get what I mean. Like, she was laying down in his car. She couldn't like sit down properly because she was so drunk. And apparently I was drunk. I don't just lay down when I get in. I don't. Fucking, why are they? My own players blocking my way. But yeah, I didn't like lay down. I just sat down like normal because I was fine. I was running forward, yeah, and my own player got in the way. That's so annoying. It's like when you shoot and your player blocks the goal from going in, pretty much. Also, another thing that she does in the club is she spends the time on Snapchat like the whole time.
No.
Like, there's not, like, you saw how many videos there were. Like, you could literally, it was like the full night was recorded on her phone, innit?
Couldn't be honest with that.
Quite a lot of people do it. You'll be quite surprised, but they don't spend the whole time on their phone. My sister's like, oh, it's annoying when you send me Snapchats at 2 o'clock. It's like, that's why there's a function to turn your phone off. That's what I said to her. I was like, because your phone's not meant to be on when you're sleeping. Or like, or she can do what I do when you click it so it's do not disturb. And it like, you can't see the text until you like actually check your phone. Like, if you was to text my phone right now, it wouldn't vibrate or anything. I'd have to actually look at the screen to be able to see it. She's like, I don't appreciate the texts at 3 in the Snapchats at 3 in the morning. It's like, fucking hell. It's like the other day, yeah. I love the way my sister sits on my phone. Yeah. My nan said she texted her the other day and she didn't answer. I'm like, probably because she's just lazy. Like, man, this has been a boring game. I had 5 shots, 1 on target. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target. Like, I don't know why people people sit on their phone all day, but for some reason don't seem to know how to text. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, my cousin said to me the other day, yeah, she was like, you text back really quick. I'm like, yeah, because people spend all their times on their phone and don't go out a lot. Yet, for some reason, I'm the only one who seems to be able to text back straight away. But no one else seems to be able to know what to do. It's like my cousin texts me back straight away as well. You text me back right away as well. I'm not saying you just sit on your phone. I'm just saying, like, you're quick to text back. So is my cousin. Like, I can tell, like, I can usually tell if she's at work, because if I text her, she'll reply after she's finished. Oh fuck, they scored. How are these lot harder than the other lot? It was so unlucky. I was gonna say, I bet you it's the guy who I sold to them, but it wasn't. Yeah, people don't really sit on their phones in the club, but they pull them out a bit, mainly to Snapchat. It's annoying. That's why my cousin does it the whole time as well.
I don't know. Recording yourself all the time. So
yeah, I know. It's hard to see. I don't know how their phones pick it up. I've only got Snapchat on my other phone, so I can't even send Snapchats anyway. It's funny, my aunt's like, you're always in the videos. I'm like, yeah, because I'm there with her.
Pardon?
My aunt was like, you're always in the Snapchat videos. Like, yeah, because I'm always there. So, and because she always brings out her phone. I'm like, I don't just go in the video because I don't care about being in the video, but what I'm saying is, like, it's not because I'm always there, it's because she's always got a phone out. Like, if I'm with someone, then they've always got their phone out Snapchatting, then obviously I'm gonna be in every video. Oh yeah, that reminds me, actually, when it was on Christmas, yeah, my aunt tried to record us, yeah, and she didn't even click the start record button. So I was like, did you click the start record button? And then she was like, oh. I was like, well, that's why it wasn't recording then. Bloody hell. It was funny though. My cousin couldn't stop laughing because I was kind of like taking the mickey. It was just very funny. Bloody hell, I'm not sure what it is.
What?
These lot are playing like they're league leaders. Oh, I'm getting close as well, that's the thing. It's not that I'm playing bad, I just... Oh, wow. And that's partly one of the reasons why I can't score. Because when I throw the ball and the computer throws it to their player... Oh, go on. Oh, fucking hell. It was so close. My arsehole was clenching. Oh, fuck, they're through. Good thing it was a good save. Man, no. Wow, I'm actually gonna draw against these lot. Oh! What a goal, you bastard! 90th minute. What? Wow, that was so lucky. I'm not even gonna lie, that was fucking lucky. But holy shit, I deserved that. I banged it and I thought I missed. I missed by miles as well. That was amazing. How the hell I got away with that, I have no idea. I had 10 shots, 6 on target. They had 5 shots, 4 on target. That guy's called Paul Pap. He's from Romania as well. That's what's funny. It's just funny because he's got an odd name.
Hmm.
Got Napoli next. Brilliant. It's gonna be really enjoyable. Fucking hell. Oh, Napoli and AC Milan and Hellas Verona. Brilliant. Oh, I got Chievo Verona in the cup. The team that I beat 6-0. Brilliant. That's nice at least. Well, I'm gonna stop the stream here, so I've got a really hard game for when I go on again.